The Jets are now forced to break your reset. This is going to be it. No second chances now. In the double elimination tournament, one game will decide who wins the spring major. Will you run it again? This is the third time these teams have met, trading blows with each other. It's a slow start in the first two for New York. The 1 and the 0. How does Dallas plan to take advantage of that? 7, 4, and 8. Is that enough for a 3v2? It's a more complete lineup for the Cowboys. And, oh, that wasn't very powerful of a touch with their first couple, and New York is definitely winning for where this could be at. Ball on the 40 now. And to the 10-yard line. New York under some pressure, handling it well so far. Down to the 14, they got to re-roll that. And to the 11, the 5, to the 21. And Dallas will take the field goal from 21 yards out. It's straight through. Dallas will lead 3-0 to begin the game, as New York did in the first one. So Dallas is able to get to that early lead this time. They were unable to seize last game. And they're going to get the 9 here. Still spinning around. That 8 is on the table, and it's looking pretty nice for whoever wants it. 3 to New York. It'll be okay if they can get the 8. They do! Rising up, grabbing the 9. And that is a way to step up early on in this game. Perhaps giving themselves a chance to score. I don't know how great those chances are, but they're from the 28 with the 5. They're all the way down to the 3-yard line. Cowboys handle it, but only for so long. It's to the 26, back inside the 10. Oh, that was a good touch for the 2. On the 15, still in the red zone. Cowboys enduring it though, 29 yards. Sending the 8 out of striking distance and forcing a whiff. Jets take field position as we head on to the 3rd. Some big plays defensively by the Cowboys. Jets were unable to break through with that caliber of defense. And the 8 to the Jets. They don't have first touch with this field position, but they'll still take those big dice nonetheless. The 3 to the Jets. And I gotta re-roll that 2. And it falls to a 0, but the opponent rolled 0, so that's just fine. But that does mean that Dallas loses out on the 9. New York gets it. The Jets now on the 45. And swinging right back and forth between those couple of positions. Jets are advancing the ball into the red zone now. 7 out of Dallas doesn't go too far. Only as far as the 32, and then a free ball. Letting the Cowboys further push it out to the 45. Here's the 9 now. Takes it all the way down. Special teams is there to put it home. Touchdown Jets. And And they take the lead. Extra point is no good. 6-3. 1 period to go before the half. And the 8-1 by Dallas there in the third slot. They're going for a complete lineup. They force the 0 to the opponent. Can they finish it? They lose out on the 7. They are able to get the 3. But here's the 9, trying to force it all the way down. It's on the 6. That's not safe at all. And it's not when you're getting 8 yards. The 4 can strike, and the 4 can score. Touchdown, Jets. On a big 2v1. In the period. They'll miss another extra point. That's 2 now. Missed just in 1 quarter. And they hold on from the Cowboys attack. Cowboys are taking some pretty dainty shots. They're not whiffing, but they're only hitting it so hard. Jets trying to creep closer. It's down to the 19. Cowboys will take the field goal, bring it back down to a score before the half, and they will. 12-6 at the half. 1 more to go. 4 periods to crown a major champion. That is all that is on the line. Points are irrelevant at this point. It's going to come down to who wants it more. Cowboys decide to send that 6 away. Rolling around, they take the 4. They aren't going up for any of the big shots. The 8 is to Dallas. And Jets could have had it if they rolled a couple rolls prior. What else did they get? It's the 7, the 9, or the 0. This is huge. What a battle this is between the grabbers. Nobody knows what to do to extend for the big ones. And the 7's taken by the Cowboys. Can they get the 9? Will force the 0 to the opponent. They got it! Dallas with the 9 and a big chance to score. That was an extended battle. Great endurance on behalf of Dallas. But they need to get some better touches than what they're getting. They're still kind of just poking at the ball. There's a nice touch, nearly max strength. Now they're striking distance from the 38 into the red zone now. Looking for their first touchdown of the game from the 30. Here's where that strength comes. Touchdown, Dallas. And we're tied at 12. Extra point is good. Cowboys are on top early in the second half. And 11 yards for the Jets, though. So they will get some field position back. But you saw a prime example of that 9 versus 0 battle. Cowboys don't get the 9. They're not going to score, and the ball might be where it is. But it's just a 7-point difference, really. It's these missed extra points coming back to bite the Jets now. Had they scored them, they could be up by 1 at the moment. And they're folding again on the grabber side of things. The 1 and the 0 at the end, they had a pretty decent hand up until then. Couldn't keep it going, but they're in good field position, and that's enough to strike it all the way. Touchdown, Jets. They decide to go for 2 and go up 7. 11 or more, doesn't get it. They would not have made a 1-pointer anyway, so entirely blame the coach's call there. But Dallas trying to go back down and reclaim the lead. That's the last of the big juice for the Jets there on that 6. It's only the 1 and the 0. Ball already on the 30. That 3 is most dominant. That may hurt them as they're not advancing the ball too far. From the 40, Cowboys want a touchdown. They will whiff. Oh, costly error. Cowboys with a misplay will wipe away any scoring opportunities. They'll take the field position, which is really good, but they could have had a chance to score, go get the lead, and on top of that, they've only got the 2. So that's a slow start while the opponent has the 8. Now the opponent has the 9, falling apart at the seams in a short period of time. For Dallas, they were looking really good to go back and reclaim the lead. It's not going to happen here. What can they do? They could force a whiff here. That's not going to happen. Back across the midfield. And just on the brink of striking distance, but that would take a miracle to score from there with 7. Back into the red zone, dealt well. Cowboys can't take field position out of this. And they're well out of a touchdown range. If the Jets get some good field position, that would help tremendously. And they got it at the 33. Jets, great management, and they've got the 9 in the first slot of the final period with great field position. This is the last period of the game. Unless, of course, we're tied and sent in overtime. If the Jets can put it into the end zone, they can put the game away and be the spring major champions. 33 from the 9 to put the dagger. They do not. They whiff. They would have had the touchdown if there was anything else. Cowboys got to go the length of the field. Another shot to put the game away. It's not there, but the ball is still a long ways out. They need home run balls. They need to not let the opponent get big touches. Clock is ticking. Jets are about to have it. And they will. The Jets have won the spring major. 18-13, the final score. They pull off the bracket reset and win 2 games in a row.